Hello, hello, hello. This is Emma. You're watching Experience Life Differently. We are live on Facebook. It's Monday afternoon. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today, a little later than usual, I did say that I was going to share this with you last night, but I was on a conference call till quite late last night with one of my upline in Germany, which was just fantastic, really exciting times. So apologies that it's a little later than expected. However, hello Gazology Bean, the Bollywood queen and marketing machine. Hello Mrs. Davis. It's just I'm got viewers from who are all on vacation right now, on holiday right now. Gaz is in Orlando. And Ange, are you on safari? Are you still in South Africa? This is crazy. Hey up, Mr. Regan. Lovely to see you as well. Hello, lovely David Adkin. Oh, I was just thinking about you, David. I was just thinking I wanted to share something with you that we'd spoken about previously, so that's changed, but I'll drop you a message in a little while. So today, thanks everybody for the thumbs up and the hearts. Tells other people that I'm online, so the more hearts, the more thumbs up that you can give me is just awesome. Greetings from Suffolk. Thank you, David. Lovely to see you. Ali, darling. Hello. Lovely to see you. So today I want to talk about the five C's of networking, and this is something that I was looking at the other day, and something that I had. A gentleman who I follow, Zippity Doodah, thank you, darling. Zippity Doodah. A gentleman who I follow, Tia Lopez. You may follow Tia Lopez. You may, I've seen many of his videos. Great networker, and he was talking about the 5 C's of networking, and so I just wanted to kind of share that with everybody right now. So these are 5 things that you really need to think about when you are networking with people. These are 5 things that should be really conscious in your mind when you are to really become a great networker and a great builder. And he spoke about kind of college degrees, and he spoke about networking, and I thought this was quite apt and quite interesting of him to say. But he actually said, people had said to him, would you rather have like a badass kind of college degree, or would you rather be kind of a badass like networker, a connector, a communicator? And he said, you know what, I'd rather be a badass connector, because if I was a badass connector, then I could, employ the guy with the best PhD in the world to come and work with me. And I thought that was quite profound. So Ali says, I follow him too. He likes his women. Really? Oh, I didn't know that, Ali. There you go. Maybe I should have brushed my hair. The 5 C's, here we go. First C is curiosity. So when you're connecting with somebody and you're networking with somebody, curious people attract high-end people. Curious people attract big players, and the reason for that is people are intrigued by other people, and a great example I can give you is, instead of asking somebody what's your favorite book, which you could do, you could say what's your favorite book, but then on the back end of that you could ask why. It's one thing to say what's your favorite book, what's your favorite film, but then on the back end of that to say why. That's a great way of really connecting with someone, of really reaching out to someone, because you're creating curiosity. You are a curious person, you want to know more about this person, and that will instantly get you better rapport with somebody. Instead of asking the same questions, really mixing it up and finding out. Be curious. Curiosity is a great way to network with people, and with the right kind of people. The next thing to really focus on, number 2, is combination. And combination really is kind of the ability to be able to take different ideas from different people and to bring them together yourself in your own kind of way, with your own kind of twist. So what I like to do is, there's lots of people that I follow through social media. There's lots of people who, really impress me with the way that they communicate, with the way that they network, with the value that they give and the content that they give, that, I like to take a little bit from everybody, put it together, and add my own little twist on it. And I think that is a great way. It's called combination. Combine everything that you heard. Thomas, hello. You just get better and better. Oh, bless you, Thomas. Thomas, I love all your posts about gemstones. They always come up on my newsfeed. Matthew, I love your accent, and you've got super pretty eyes. Oh, bless you. Thank you, darling. Thank you. The third thing, when it comes to networking, the third C of networking, is really community, and it's really to, you know, have the ability to bring people together and to create a great social circle. And I always say, you know, good networkers, good communicators always have a huge social circle. There's another C in there that isn't in there that I'm just going to throw in there, which is kind of chameleonism, you know, being different things in different social environments, being different things to different people, and to be able to bring people together to kind of be that cornerstone within your community where you can kind of bring all people together. That's really going to help you when it comes to networking and communicating, is to really grow your social circle. And there's so many ways that you can do that. Hey Bernie, hey Sean Keane, how you doing, gorgeous? So many ways that you can do that. You can join groups on Facebook. You can go to networking events. I mean, you know, myself and Gaz, who was on the video call earlier, on the live earlier, you know, we were at a networking event in Wolverhampton, gosh, last month now, and just met some incredible people. And I didn't kind of go there with the intention of pitching everybody into my business. I went there with the idea of networking. I took so many different business cards. So, and I've reached out to these people. And when myself and Ali, who's on the live right now, we went to see Ray Higdon earlier this month. And, you know, he talked about when you go to these networking events, you know, take people's business cards and then follow up with them, because nobody ever does that. You know, they put their business card everywhere and everybody takes business cards, but nobody ever bothers to kind of pick up the phone or send an email or a message. And so it's really great to kind of communicate with people. And of course, the community is the third C when it comes to networking. Now, the fourth C, this is where a lot of people struggle. And you know what? The fourth C is courage. Okay, it's all about stepping out of your comfort zone. It is all about reaching out and talking to people that you haven't spoken to before. You know, says that, oh no, I'm back. There we go. So talk about what's happening when you want. I'm just going to give you an example right now. A couple of days ago, I was so sick of being in the house and I needed to kind of get out of these four walls in my office. And so I went into town and I went to the pub restaurant and I sat and I had my laptop and, you know, just set up my office at a table. And the guy came over and he was like, two smothered chickens. Well, I'm sitting here on my own, clearly. And so I started a conversation with him like, I haven't ordered two smothered chickens, but you know what? I could probably eat two smothered chickens because I'm quite hungry right now. When I'm stood in the supermarket, you know, I'm stood in a line or in a queue in the supermarket, and you know, somebody is there in front of me and they've got, you know, big cream cake on their, you know, on the conveyor belt thing. I always go, oh, do you know what? I should come to your house for dinner tonight. That looks delicious. So it's having the courage to just reach out to somebody, and a great way to do that is, you know, to talk about what's happening right now, to talk about, you know, there's a lady on the table next to me when the smothered chickens came out, and she was on her laptop as well. And we actually started talking about network marketing, and we actually started talking about our different businesses that we were involved in, just by saying, you know, do you want to share a smothered chicken? So I know that's a bit weird to talk about that, but I hope that makes sense to you. I really, really do. Just have the courage, and you're going to need to practice, you know. I mean, you're going to need to learn to network because, you know, a lot of people, it doesn't come naturally. It doesn't come naturally to a lot of people. So, you know, practice. Talk to the guy in the petrol station. Talk to the people in the supermarket, you know, whoever. Sorry, I've just got a message through. Stop messaging me, Ben Greaves. So that's the fourth one, courage. Now, the fifth one, this is combustion. Okay, now not combustion in its literal scientific sense, but combustion as in, you know, charisma. The kind of combustion is the ability to, you know, motivate and to drive yourself, and to motivate and to drive other people as well. So, you know, you've got to have some form of charisma, and you can actually learn charisma. It's not something that everybody's born with. It's something that you can learn. But, you know, no one wants to connect with somebody who's like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm in this business and it's really exciting. Or, do you know what I mean? You've got to have something about you. And, you know, I was talking to my team today, and some of them were saying that they were struggling a little bit with kind of generating leads for their business. And I was telling my team today, I'm like, do you know what? send a voice message. If you're talking on Facebook through social media, send a voice message, because sorry, I've just got another messenger message through as well. Thank you, darling. Send a voice message to somebody, you know, they can hear the tone in your voice, because a lot of times when we type messages to people, you know, we type it in a very kind of like official way, which is not the way that we really talk. So to connect with people, it's awesome to send a little voice message, to be excited about what you're doing, to be passionate about what you're doing, to feel that what you're doing is awesome and you're helping people. I know every day of the week that I'm helping people. I know when people reach out to me and they say, oh, thanks, you know, thanks for your training, thanks for this, thanks for the other. I know in my heart that I'm helping people. When I talk about my business opportunity with others, I know that I'm helping them in my heart of hearts. So, you know, it's so important to be passionate about what you do and to believe in what you do, but to number 5, this combustion, this kind of motivating, driving yourself, motivating and driving other people is fantastic. Crystal's just said, I love voice messages. So cool, aren't they? If you can't talk to somebody, you know, in person, just send them a little voice message. It's awesome. So what I would say is not everybody's going to be, you know, a natural at communicating. Not everybody's going to be a natural connector. Not everybody's going to be a natural networker. However, if you follow the 5 C's, curiosity, ask questions, okay, and ask interesting questions that people wouldn't usually be asked, because that will instantly create this rapport with people. Number 2, combination. Join together things that you learn from people on social media, from people that you follow, you know, online, books that you read. Learn, do, teach. You know, that's what I do. I make notes and notes and notes. Notes and notes and notes on things that I've learned and I've read about, so that I can share them with other people. Number 3, community. Create a social community. Reach out to people, talk to people. Hey Katie, great to see you, lovely. Thanks for tuning in. Create a community. Have the ability to bring people together. Be that cornerstone of your community. Number 4, courage. And you know what? Feel the fear and do it anyway. If you are scared of talking to people, practice, okay? Here's a great thing, power of 3. I learnt this from Claire, who's fantastic, and she's saying that what she does, if she wants to pick up the phone and talk to somebody but she's a bit nervous, she'll call 3 of her friends first, so she's actually in the routine of talking to somebody, and after she's called 3 of her friends, she'll then pick up the phone and call a prospect, somebody to reach out about a business. That's like really great advice. Thanks, Claire, who taught me that. And number 5, of course, combustion. That is, of course, the ability to motivate and to drive not only yourself but other people as well. You've got to keep that drive going. So I hope you found some value. If you did, give us a thumbs up, heart, like and share with other people. Also, what I'm going to do, I'm going to post in the comments, because I've got an amazing training on actually recruiting leaders. Sorry, I'm just flicking through my diary here, trying to find what I'm looking for. How awesome is this? If you want to know what this is, to keep your everything in place and organised and color coordinated, and little motivational quotes and good things that happened this week, and this week's focus, and personal to-do lists and work to-do lists, let me know, and I'll put a link down for that as well. This is anything to do with me. I just love this company, and this is like the best diary ever. If you would like to learn a little bit more as recruiting leaders within network marketing. So, you know, I know a lot of us, we kind of get excited about what we're doing, and then we get a few kind of wafts. WAFT is an acronym, waste of time. So we get a few wafts in there, and we get a few people that kind of come into the business and they don't really kind of give any value or anything like that. Then absolutely, if you want to learn about reaching out to leaders and be able to join leaders into your community, I'm going to put a link in the comments below. It's absolutely free. You just need to pop your email address in. It comes directly from me, so I never spam anybody. You may get emails in the future from me with more free training on social media or on network marketing, but I never ever spam anybody. You know, it's just free coaching and training, and you can unsubscribe at any time. So that'll be in the comments underbelow. I'm making up my own words now. Below, underneath, and also tonight at 8:30 UK time, I'm going to be doing a live Zoom call with my team. Now, it's going to be quite specific. Well, it's not going to be quite specific, actually. I'm going to be talking about social media prospecting the correct way. I'm going to be talking about how to market yourself the right way through social media. So that's going to be, it's supposed to be directly for my team at 8:30 p.m. UK time tonight. However, if any of you want to jump on board and kind of get involved in that, please send me a personal inbox message. Send me a personal inbox message and I can send you the invite to that as well. You know, there may be some crossover with that's specific to the business itself, but it's going to work for anybody regardless of what business you're in. Anyway, lovelies, hope you've had found value in this, and thanks for all your lovely comments, and love to you all. I'll see you all on the next live tomorrow. What am I going to cover tomorrow? Let me have a look. I've made notes. Oh, should I have my own Facebook fan page? That's what I'm going to be covering tomorrow. Why you should or shouldn't have a Facebook fan page. Stay tuned. Speak to you soon. Bye.